District Attorney Tom Quinn, UMass Dartmouth, and a host of others are bringing a very special event to the area very soon. I want Brian Rose to tell us all about this. Of course, Brian, former Red Sox, great baseball player, volunteers all over the place, helps coach kids with baseball. Wonderful guy. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Phil. How are you today?
Throwing a fastball, buddy.
Excellent. At least somebody is.
Haven't lost the spin on the old curveball yet, baby.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Now, of course, you know, any of you who know Brian, former Major League Baseball player, drafted by the Red Sox. Now you're employed at the office of Tom Quinn, our district attorney. Is it community affairs that you head up? Or?
Yeah, community affairs. Yeah. It's going to be 10 years.
No kidding.
10 years since we hung up the cleats and we picked up the whistle, so to say.
Yeah.
You go from being player to coach, / mentor, and I'll tell you what, it's been a great transition. Woo. I've run into a lot of great partners and people that we can work with and partner with and try to do a little difference with not only youth but families. And we're gonna do a brand new program this Sunday at UMass Dartmouth.
Yeah, and this is the first of its kind, and this is why we want your attention, folks. First of all, it's Free Family Field Day. So what is that?
I know it's a lot of F's. We were going to add fun in there as well, but it just didn't fit at the top of the sheet. But it's all about families. It's all about having fun and bringing families together. And we have different sections throughout UMass Dartmouth's football field, the Cressy Field.
Yeah.
I gotta check this out. Look at this, Phil. There's a map that I created with my computer skills that I have, and we have
huge. Wow.
Things going on everywhere. It's from like field day, like you see in elementary schools. Like who doesn't like field day? Really?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We look forward to that all season long. So we have a section for that for like the little kids or even kids against the parents. I know Michael Rock has challenged me to a potato sack race already, so that's going to be interesting.
Well, Fun 107, speaking of fun, is going to be there broadcasting.
Right. It's excellent, too. I mean, there's going to be music playing in the background. We have a whole sports section, too, which is pretty neat, for kids to come and try something. Like, let's say you've never tried to play hockey, or you've never tried to shoot a basketball, which is hard, but I'm sure you have. But we have, like, little competition sections where we're going to see how fast your fastball is. If you can throw a football through like one of those football targets. I don't know if it's a tire or if it's a special mat that the UMass Dartmouth football team has, which is what I'm hearing, which is really neat. And like different values for, you know, like the long throw or the medium throw type deal. I mean, real cool stuff. And that's like just the sports section.
Yeah.
You know, you keep moving around in the circle. We have a tug of war in the middle. We have a huge volleyball game going on. There's an area called the Bravado section where I believe the U.S. Marines are going to be representing, trying to see how many push-ups you can do in a minute or how long you can hold a weight, like more of like a Bravado section, which is pretty neat. And we're going to have our resource area where you're going to be able to maybe pick up some local things. I know Health Tracks is going to be there with their spinner wheel. They're going to be donating, I believe, a membership over there. We have a face painting station, which is always a fun thing at a fun day. Wendy Garflip from United Neighbors in Fall River is going to be there, and she is wonderful when it comes to creating art on your face. Smiles Mentoring is going to be there. We're going to be actually, with South Coast Serves, they're going to be writing letters to soldiers across the seas. So you're going to be able to put together a nice little package for someone out there that might be missing their family. Which is unbelievable.
Brian's describing the Free Family Field Day, sponsored by UMD and the Bristol County District Attorney Thomas Quinn III. It's happening this Sunday, the 20th of September, 12 to 4 o'clock at Cressy Field at the university, folks. And have you ever tried to do a hula hoop?
We will have hula hoops, and I believe
this is why
I'm not very good at it. Unfortunately.
Oh my God. Do you know it is tough? I can't even get it to go around once or twice.
That's the core workout. Where 10 years ago, core was part of my regimen.
That's right.
Right now, the only core I'm seeing is the inside of that apple that I use in the bathroom.
We tried the hula hoop thing, remember? We
Yes.
did at the circus. That was a good time.
Yeah, we have a hula hoop contest where you can either see how long you can do it, or we're going to actually have family hula hoops. Where like
The whole
a family
family's
has
in
to
one?
be inside if possible,
Oh,
maybe all holding
wow.
on, where they're running around cones and
Oh,
whatnot.
that is great.
I saw that. I mean, I literally went to a bunch of schools in Fall River, New Bedford, in Dartmouth, and I did my research on what kids enjoyed, what was fun, and you see the teachers and the gym teachers and maybe even the principals getting involved in the smiles on their faces. This is what we're trying to bring. This is what we're trying to bring this Sunday.
It's all free, folks. Free. And families are invited to have a fun time during this carnival-style atmosphere where they're going to host all these games and contests, as Brian was saying, at the potato sack race, the three-legged race, sponge race, and then the giant volleyball game. That sounds interesting.
That is cool because this ball is pretty big, and I saw second graders, first graders doing it, which was fine, and then you had the bigger kids that are going to get involved. And the one thing that you didn't read on here either, I didn't put it on there, but I have a 64-foot inflatable obstacle course.
Yeah.
Which I saw at one of the schools at Potter School, right down the street from UMass
Sure.
Dartmouth. Talk about cool. They had teachers going against each other. They had kids going against each other. I'm thinking maybe mom against dad, or maybe one of the siblings getting after it, trying to race on this thing. It is real cool.
Who's going to be in the tug of war?
I'm not sure. I'm really hoping that I'm going to like scope out both sides, try to pick the winning team, because to me it's all about having fun, but it's always fun to win.
It is. And Brian Rose is here telling us all about the Free Family Field Day. What's a dizzy bat race?
Well, coming from my old job, the
Yeah.
old baseball days,
Yes.
in between innings, it would be kind of hilarious to see like two people come out of the stands. You take like a baseball bat or a wiffle ball bat. You basically put your forehead on it and you spin in a circle for about 10 times. And then you get up and then you try to run to a cone. And usually the cone is that way, but you're running sort of that way. And again, just something similar to the field days that we saw at elementary school. Just something fun to shoot out there.
And the reason behind all of this, I know it's a wonderful Free Family Field Day, but what is the district attorney's reasoning behind all of this?
Bringing families together, creating family bonds. Anytime you can have that support group behind you, especially in your own family or friends, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable. You're going to feel a lot more confident, and hopefully you're going to make better decisions. And not only that, we talk about fitness overall. When you get out there with the family and you're doing something you love, you're going to spend a lot of time doing that if you enjoy it. Like the sports section that we have. We do all kinds of free sports clinics throughout the years to try to get kids involved in sports that maybe, I don't have the money to try, or, it just doesn't seem like I would like it. But if you have the opportunity to do it and it's free and you love it, like something like I did as a kid, I got a chance to try baseball.
Sure.
And I found that took a lot of my time, and that took a lot of my, other than going to school, after school I was practicing. So my free time was pretty much situated in a positive programming situation. I wasn't hanging around with the wrong crowd. I wasn't getting into trouble because I had nothing to do. These things are something to do. I mean, we have a section, it's almost like a backyard barbecue section, where we're going to have bago, which is also known as cornhole, I guess people call it in the Midwest. I have always called it bago, so we're going to stick with that. So we have can jam, which is the frisbee game, which is pretty neat. And there's like a washer toss, and I'm going to actually get this different type of game too, where you have to try to shoot a bag into a pretty long distance to try to get it in. So again, we're going to be giving away raffles at the same time. I think like every 30 minutes we're going to give away a raffle basket. So as you win these things, we're going to give you raffle tickets. So the more things you do, the more things you win, the more chances you have to have.
How about food?
We're going to have some food and water also donated by Chartwell's, which is the UMass Dartmouth food service over there. They've always been great to us when we've been indoors. Now that we're outdoors, a brand new thing, so they're going to have some light refreshments and maybe some snacks over there for us to have. Because when you're going out there doing the mirror obstacle course against
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
a loved one, you might need to be refreshed.
Here's a tip of the cap to Davina Grossman. All the best. She has such a fabulous way of bringing families together at UMD, as does the district attorney, Thomas Quinn III. And folks, if you want to get a hold of Brian, you can do so at 508-961-1972. Or what's your email?
It's Brian.Rose at state.ma.us. And you can sign up right there on the spot. There's just a quick little sign up form that you gotta fill out. You can pre-register
Where?
at bristolda.com, like the district attorney, bristolda.com. But come on down, enjoy the day. It's supposed to be beautiful now that the weather is going to pass and we push the rain off to next week. It's going to be a beautiful day, and you can DVR the Patriots game and have some fun with your family, or maybe catch out the second half.
Great job, Brian.
Excellent. Thank you again, Phil.
Always great
You're the
to
man.
see you. You are too. And go on out, if for no other reason, to see Brian in the potato sack race. And bring your cameras. The kids are going to love this, folks.